A mysterious snake, the Ikealem, that is a green snake, appeared and spread itself across the river for the Tiv people to cross over the River Congo. Here is the full story. The origin of the Tiv people can be traced back to the Central Africa region. It is believed that they migrated from the Congo basin, crossing rivers and vast lands. So, sir, can you tell us about the Tiv land, the origin?
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I am a Tiv man.
Okay.
Tiv people migrated from the East Africa, Congo, and started from South Africa, where they lived with the Bantus and the Zulus. And when they came to settle in Central Africa, after the death of their father, Takuku Nyamazinga, who died, and certain things happened, and so they left the place. They were living together with the Fulanis and the all other ones. So when they left the place, they left as a kind of, it was a kind of fight that ensued between them and the Fulanis. Also for leadership and ownership of the ancestral heritage. And so the Tiv man now, because it was not enough for them to do their farm work, because they actually loved farming.
Yeah.
So they were actually in search of a place, wide place, where they can settle and go ahead with their farm work.
Okay.
And so they migrated from East Africa, where they crossed over River Congo. And then when they came to River Congo, it happened to them as the Israelites. When they were crossing, when they came to River Congo, they discovered the river was filled up and they had no place to cross over. The enemies were pursuing them, so they now cried out that there was death in this place. And so as fate will just have it, as their green snake ran across the River Congo for them to cross over it. And so they after crossing over the back of the green snake over to the other side, escaping from the enemies. They now called that place Kungu, which now means Congo. Because that was when they came to River Congo, they discovered that at this place they were all going to perish. So they said there's death here.
Okay.
So that's the meaning of Kungu, this place.
Okay.
And so when they rode over there, when they crossed over the back of that green snake, they discovered that the green snake, because they now say the green snake became their friend.
Okay.
They now don't kill the green snake. There's a green snake in the bush.
Yeah.
Once the Tiv man sees it as a friend. And it is amongst the Tiv people that nobody kills the green snake, because he's their friend. That saved them from the death, from the invasion of their enemies. And so they crossed over in search of fertile and green lands where they could settle and have the proper farming work. They now found Benue here, and they came through the Kwanda side, and so they settled in a place in one of the hilly areas of Kwanda, and so that was where they buried their father Tiv. So when he died, and they had to bury him, they buried him close to an ant-hill. In Tiv language, that ant-hill is known as the red ant-hill that is very up, tall up, is known as swam. When you broke it and it's left open, the open space. But when you broke, you have the ant inside, and the ant, the Tiv people use it for food.
Okay, this
The,
molded stuff
or
that
the
grows up
grows up,
from ground
look
up.
up, and
Okay,
the ants inside,
ants. Yeah.
the one inside, the ants inside are eaten for food
Okay,
by
I
the
think
tea
that is
people.
termites.
They're the termites, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so they now had to bury their father very close to that kind of thing. And so when
Okay.
they had buried him, instead of moving, because in before this time, when they had lost one of their only one that they could resort to, maybe refer to him for appeasement, they were always carrying the body around along. But at this place, they had to bury their father there. And so when they buried him, and they could not move the body again, neither any of the part of the body, they now planted flowers and everything around it to make it a shrine. And
Okay.
that is why for now they call it swam, shrine.
Okay.
And the dance you came to meet here.
Yeah.
And so the people actually migrated from East Africa, crossed over River Congo in search of Greenland and the wild place where when they came to this place, it was so greenish, so good for them. So after going going around the whole place, they discovered that this was the place they were going to settle finally. That was why they had to even bury their father over there. And so they swam. It's a shrine, Tiv, and it's an ancestral shrine meant for visiting from time to time to appease the land. Each time there's trouble in the land and the people felt they had offended their forefathers, because the Tima believed that the fathers were living, but they believed that they were living underground where they were buried. They never knew that there's heaven anywhere, so they had to. They believed that their ancestors were living somewhere, that they were not dead, that they were living. They were only transferred from this earth to another world, and they were living in that world. And so they will always visit this one for appeasement. And that is this thing. So I don't know if you have another question about
Okay.
it.
So, sir, concerning the crossing of the river, so the snake doesn't mean that the snake was so long.
Yes, according to them, it became very long that had to cross over River Congo.
Yeah. And
So it
also very big for
very
people
big.
can
And
climb
so
on
when
top.
they saw it was they thought it was a log of wood that went
Oh,
over this
the
thing.
river.
And so they didn't even know it was a snake, even
Okay.
when they were crossing over it. But what they could only notice was that the top back of the snake was greenish. And
Okay.
so when they cross over, you know that the snake staying under the water for some time, maggots and all this fungi
Yeah.
growing on top of the body will now form greenish part of it.
Yeah.
And so it was greenish all over. And so they thought it was a log of wood that was
Yeah.
laid across this thing for them. Suddenly it appeared, so they went across the river without problem. It was not shaking, nothing. And so they crossed, all of them crossed over it. And so when they had crossed, the snake disappeared. The man discovered it was a snake. And so whenever they see a green snake, they embrace it as a friend. Even when it is in the house, you don't kill. Inside your house, you don't kill. It will stay there, and when it feels like going away, it goes.
Yeah.
But the tea people have a very unique story about
the green snake. Okay.
the moment you see it, you don't kill it. It will not bite you, neither will it be hostile, will it attack you. And so that is what the belief of the chief is about the snake.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. That is a very interesting story, and I really enjoyed the storyline from the beginning to the end. Thank you so much. The dance, it is called swam.
Swim dance.
Swam. Okay.
We had never had a swim dance from our forefathers. Never knew swim dance because the swim shrine is a shrine that you don't even toy with. But because of the growing civilization and the quest for many other dance names, the younger ones have decided to name that one and decide to purport the pot you saw as to represent this one. Because anywhere you go, even in the court of law, and they want to swear on anything so that you tell the truth, you must, if you are swearing, either swear on the Bible or swear on this one, because this one represents the ancestral settlement, the ancestral grave of the Tiv, of the father of Tiv, and so the Tiv himself. And so if the Tiv also believe that if they have offended anything, they will now swear, evoke the spirit of the ancestors to come in and intercede. The leaves you saw hung on the pot represents the shrine also, so that if anytime they wanted to bring up a swan, they will construct it. They will mold it in a pot, and then put the leaves and ask you to swear on it. But that is only done by the eldest people in the land. And so that when you are swearing on this one, you know that what you are doing, you are either innocent or what you are being accused of, or you are saying the right thing. Because if you are not innocent, the swan will now swear your feet, swear your stomach, make you have severe headache, and the end is death. And so, if you are not swearing with honesty, the repercussion is that your legs, your stomach, your head becomes very troublesome, so that at the end you die in the process. And so, even when you heard them sing like that, it was just from the beginning of the dance, you see that they will tell you that if you are not swearing, if you are not truthful in trying to swear on this one should swear your feet, swear your stomach, give you headache, and you die. That is how we swear. That if what I am saying here, if it's not right, if I'm not innocent of what I'm being accused of, let this one swear my feet, swear my stomach, and let me have severe headache so that I can die. The administrative center of Tiv is Boko. That is the administrative center of the Tiv people. But the ancestral settlement and the ancestral home and settlement of the Tiv people is at Swam.
Yes. So Swam is the name of is a village.
Not a village, but the shrine where the Tiv was, the body of Tiv was buried, and there's where they settled. It's in Kwande area, and in the hill, it's in a hilly place, and so nobody just goes to the place.
Wow.
Nobody goes to the place until you are led to it. And there are special people who will lead you to that place. So they are the Kwande people who are named the Karagbes, the people who are living around the Karagbe village. Those are the sons of the Karagbe that will lead you to the place. From here, if you want to go to Swam, the eldest son of Chongo, which is Yarel, will now lead. The eldest person will lead you to that place. But when you are in that place, then somebody from the village will lead you to where the Swam Shrine is. But if you have not been led to that place, you can go to that place, go around the place. They will show you the place, and you go around the place many years, and you will not reach this one.
Wow.
So, unless you are being led to it, and they will lead you directly to where you are going, and nobody goes there to bring anything evil. If you are evilish in mind, you go there, you don't come back, because the spirit of our father Tiv will not allow you to go and bring anything evil to harm one of his sons. His sons.
Okay. So, sir, can someone go there for like sightseeing?
You can't go.
Okay.
You can't go. People have tried. People have attempted doing that, but they have not been led to it. Once they know you are going there for sightseeing, they don't lead you to the place. Without being led, you can go there and search for the swamp. 100 years and you cannot reach the place. If you go to that place and you are staying very close to the shrine or swamp, they will show you, look at the mountain where there's a shrine or swamp. And if you want to walk to the place, you see it very close, but as you start going, you will
Right.
never reach the place
Wow.
unless somebody there leads you to the place.
Okay. Okay.
So it's something that is
Kind of mystery.
it's a mystery that's
Yeah.
handled by God Himself alone.
Yeah.
And so nobody knows why it is like that, but it is a mystery before God. So we don't even question it. It's like that, and it has been there. And so even with the modern civilization that has destroyed so many cultures, it's still there, and it's still respected.
The administrative is in Boko, not in Kwande.
No, the administrative center of Tiv is Boko,
Okay.
and that is why you have the seat of Tiv
Yeah.
in Boko, and you have the chambers in Boko.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity and also taking us in the history of the Tiv people. Thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you. I really am grateful and God bless you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
You're
Thank you, sir.
welcome.